Alrighty, yo, what's up, guys? Hey, who's out in? Yo, what's up, Drawing Fox? How you doing? Oh yeah, I got some progress to show you guys. So you remember how we got like the front part done of the little caravan over the weekend? I almost wasn't gonna do anything to the backside because this is just the panel that opens up so you see the inside of the caravan. That's what this part's gonna be. But the problem is, I think I had made these a wee bit small, so you can kind of see like all the glue a teeny bit, or like there's some gaps right here, right? So I kind of decided to add some potted plants and add the window and door, and I even like did some color change. I did a different technique where you literally, after you do one row, you finish off and you just join on the other end, so that way all the stitches are going the same direction. There's no turning your work back and forth, because I tried doing this turning back and forth and it looked horrendous. So it actually just looked better if I just kept going in the same direction. It actually wasn't that bad, because actually when I would get like halfway, I would actually take the loose end that I cut off from the previous round and just kind of like bring it over this way and crochet over it, so I didn't have to actually sew up anything. I crocheted all my tails, so thankfully there was no sewing. I was actually worried it was going to be like a lot of sewing. Oh my god, it's... Oh, I gotta change the chat. Hold on. What did I click on? I clicked on something. Because I had it smaller for Friday, because I'm at the computer, so I don't want the font to be so big. But now, oh shit, I don't have the keyboard. That. Yeah, I have a little wireless keyboard. I usually put it up on the weekends. I don't really use it except for stream. I think I've usually put 24. Oh, what did that drop now? I'll pick them up later. I got my water, but this is usually the thing that falls over. Get a quick sip, because oh my god, yo. I'm really melting. It is so hot. Let's see what the temperature is. It's 32, so it's not so bad. It was like really bad last week, so I think... And actually this morning wasn't too bad. This morning was mostly like 27 Celsius, which lately it's been like 29, 30, like already at like 7 or 8 in the morning, already 30 Celsius last week. I think that's why it was so hot. Like it'd be like 35 in the afternoon. It was awful. Well, now the morning was a tidbit cooler, so it wasn't as bad. So I'm hoping maybe this is the temperature gonna hopefully start going down, because like your girl's ready for fall. I'm so done with summer. This way too hot. Oh, it's on the homepage. On the stream manager. There we go. So, sip of our iced coffee. Oh, and I also finally got some baby chicks. I still got one more I want to make. But these are going to be the two that are going to go with the scenery when I post it for sale on the coffee page. I just want to make one more that can kind of go on, what do you call it? This little beach towel area. And I do need to make them some props before I start taking pictures of this, because I need to make like a sun hat, maybe some sunglasses made for this one, which might look funny though, because there's like a pair of sunglasses laying right there. What else? Oh yeah, I gotta make them a holder. Like, I need to make at least like one pina colada prop, stuff like that. That's like just little things that I can finally take some pictures. That's the only reason why I haven't really, because I want to include them in there. Let's see. Today though, we're gonna, because this is pretty much done. I think I'm gonna probably do one more. I got like a little bit of let's see that. Like, not ivy, I should say. Vine, I guess. Like, there's some leaf vines. I'm gonna do another part over here, cover that gap. But I'm gonna do that another time. I'm gonna do that off stream. It takes the little tiny hook. I mostly want to hopefully get started on this. This will actually be easy crochet because it's literally just single crocheting until I get to the thickness I like. I don't know if I have a... Oh yeah, this is if I'm doing join rounds, but the join is like over here in the corner where no one's gonna really see it, thankfully. The yarn I'm gonna do that. So this is gonna take a little bit of color changing. I just need to basically wait till it's like about this thick because these are already the little panels I cut out. I do need to somehow overlap it a little bit and see how long, because I think it's a little bit too long. Because this alone was too short, and I need to like make it fit the entire width of the inside of this panel. Oh, I want to wait till it's done though. And also, I did not know that Fortnite had like a little Pirates of the Caribbean things going. Oh my god, I'm glad because me and Mr. Coffee, we went on a little lunch date back on Saturday, and he bought, what do you call it? He bought like a pasta pot off of Tungun, which is kind of like Facebook Marketplace sort of for Korea, called Tungun Market, where we sell site, and he got, but it was near Haeundae, so it was kind of far, so we decided to make it like a little lunch date kind of day. The problem is that we went kind of early to beat, well, to beat the heat, but actually the heat was already there. We left at like 9 something. Yeah, it's like already like hot as heck by 9. And because of that, the restaurant had not opened yet. I think we had like an hour left, so we went to a PC Bang for 2 hours to just get some coffee and chill on the computer. And I got to play Fortnite for a bit, because usually most PC Bangs don't have Fortnite. I was really lucky that this one did. The only thing is, actually, I feel like our computer was actually better than this PC Bang's computer, because like I could not play Fortnite like very well. It was very bad. Like, I think our computer is actually nicer than the one at this. I think it must have been like older PC Bang, so maybe some of the computers have not been updated yet. Because we got our computer in 2021, so maybe these are like pre-2020 computers, I don't know. And also because, you know, it's a PC Bang, so people play on these all the time, so maybe it just like runs them down quicker. But yeah, but I played it for a bit and I saw that they had like the little Pirates of the Caribbean thing, and I was like, oh shoot, I need to get the Jack Sparrow skin. I got that. And actually, I'm gonna try to get all like the little challenges done, because they have like, part of it has like these like little level up things, but I'm gonna wait to redeem those until like the very end after I've done all the regular challenges, because I realize if I do those now, it actually will make it longer to level up with the XP from the regular challenges you get, you know, in the regular Fortnite stuff. So I'm gonna do all like the regular Fortnite challenges first. I can still do like the Pirates of the Caribbean one, I just don't need to redeem the coins yet, thankfully. I'm glad they let you do that. Like, click when you want to redeem it, instead of automatically doing it. Then I can like save those for the end. Yeah, that was a problem last time. Oh, it pissed me off so much. Like, I don't know what they did last season. I did all the challenges, like all daily, milestone, everything, and I think I was like level 80 something. Like, I didn't finish that battle pass. I was so mad. It's like, ugh, why, you know, like, you should be able to at least like finish the entire battle pass if you've done all the challenges. Granted, I didn't get that regular, I guess they count on you to have like your regular XP, for what do you call it? From like just playing generally, and I didn't really play that much that season, so I guess that's why I was like, but even then, I feel like that's not that much. You don't make that much XP from like a regular gameplay. You make more from doing the challenges. So that kind of peeved me off. I think actually there must have been some complaints actually, because now there's like tons of challenges to do, like different types of ones. There's some kind of like hot sweat summer challenge or something. I guess making a joke about being a sweaty Fortnite player. And yeah, there are like 20,000 per challenge, so I was like, oh wow. And I also saw a lot of people are like level 300, 400, like when I was playing this new game mode called yeah, Fortnite Reload. So it's actually kind of not the exact old map, but it's like took the big components of the old map. They made like a miniature version of the old map. And I'm really happy about that because actually that means we can kind of still. I hope they keep this around actually because it's kind of nice to finally be able to go back to some old drops. Granted, like I don't think they unfortunately didn't have the warehouse like where the like little nightclub used to be on the old map. I'm a little sad about that. That was my favorite drop, but it's not on this map. They kind of kept more like the big name places like uh, Tilted Towers, you know, Pleasant Park, all that stuff. Alright, let's... What's up, Raptor? How you doing? Yeah, I did the little inside part of the little caravan. Here's like the outside part. I try to make it as close to my little picture I drew. Actually, let me turn the focus up so you guys can see that better. I feel like it's kind of blurry. There you go, now you can see it. In its blur, we actually have some plastic paneling actually for the window, so it kind of gets like that kind of, you see like the little reflection. Though I still kind of embroidered some like streak lines just to give it some more realism, but we got like a little flower bed. The awning's my favorite part, like the awning just turned out so cute. Oh, and I gave it the little support beams as well. Kind of make it look a little bit more realistic. I almost thought I could go without because actually once I sewn it on, it actually stayed in place very well. But I was like, oh, for that realism though, I'm gonna add those little support beams. And then to kind of match the window on the inside, I put it on the outside. Match the outside so it looks like you're looking into the field. Got the little door there, and I got some potted plants because I kind of made these little cutouts for the paneling a little bit too small. You can kind of see a little bit of the gap, right? So I was like, let me put some cute stuff to kind of cover that up. And cause I was gonna leave this blank actually. I was gonna leave it like this because it's just the opening part. When you open it up,
maybe we can grab
you're
some
gonna see
coffee.
mostly on the
You wanna
inside
go
of
get some coffee?
the one I'm working on right now. Also, raindrop braces! Welcome on in, also thank you for the follow! My goodness, we're getting so close to 3,000. It's funny because it shows I already have 3,000 on my, if you go on like my main page. I don't know why, whenever you're like 50 followers away from the next like number, it actually just bumps it up for you. I kind of hate that because it's like, because then when you click on the person's thing, and especially if you have like a follower goal, then it actually shows you that they're not at 3,000 yet. Let's see, we're still... It shows me 3,000 on the phone, but on my thing it shows 2,955, I think. Also, your username is really cute. It made me think of like the funny meme I saw that where if you're like back when you're a kid and it's raining and you're sitting in the back of the car and you're just looking out the window and you're trying to see which raindrops would race against each other, which one would head first. Because I thought that was just a thing I did, and then to find out that other kids did that was totally wild. I was like, oh my goodness, we all have like the same experiences, it seems like. Oh my god, is that why you picked the name? Let's go. That's, no, it's so cute. Honestly, best way to pass the time when you're a kid, to be honest. Like, it would be kind of fun. Let's see, wait, I thought, oh, you're like, wait, I think, have you been in here before, maybe? Oh, did you come up with like a recent raid? I feel like your name does seem familiar, but we also have a lot of people who have raindrop in their name. And it's hard for me to keep track of it all. I swear, I really wish the Twitch, like, you can go see your list of followers on Twitch, however, there's no way to, there's no search bar. I really wish they would implement that, and it's not even put in alphabetical order, it's just all random. And not even by the time they followed either, it's like just all jumbled up. And it's like, and for some reason even like find in page doesn't really work, I think because like you had to scroll to like load the list more or something. And like, oh, it makes me so angry. Like, they really need to implement that because like, I try to see if like, oh, this person followed me before, or if I see a familiar username in someone else's stream, I'm like, their username looks familiar. Are they in my stream too? And I go to check, but I can't because there's like no search bar. Let's see. Oh, I was in your stream. Wait, hold
grab some
on.
coffee? Do you want to go get some
Wait,
coffee?
I need to see. Hold on. Let me open it. I need to see like your profile picture. That might jog my memory. I think, did I raid you? Must have been a morning, maybe? I think it was one of those, like, where I did those super late night streams where I technically went to bed at, like, I think, like, 7 in the morning. You also have Phantom of Memories. And also, thank you for the follow. Yes, we have so many Pushins, and we also have a Crocheted Pushin right here. She enjoyed her summer, and I can also take these glasses off, because this was, like, her originally. She only got these just last year when I finally started to figure out how to make props for my little crochet doodads. Yeah, she's loving the summer fun. Got her down there. Let me see. Oh, hold on, we snooze so badly. Ah, okay, yeah, I see. Okay, I see. I see like your cam. I'm like, oh yeah, that was you. I mean, I think it was like a month ago, wasn't it? I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of a little out of it in that stream. I was so sleep deprived. Cause I had done like an all-nighter stream. I was on for a very long time. I now remember it, because I remember your wide con yarn was giving you absolute grief. Has that yarn gotten any better, by the way, or is it still giving you hell? I'd be like, if you love Pushin and coffee, then we friends. Hey, and I got an iced coffee right here. And this is like my favorite tumbler with the little daisies. I got it at Daiso for like I guess the equivalent of $2. Because I live in Busan, South Korea, so it's each on one, so 2001. If you want to get technical, that's probably less than $1, I think, in the US, but it's basically like Korea's dollar, so it's like $2. Okay, it's got much better now. Oh, thank goodness. I know, I always feel like, because like, I feel like it's hard for me to, unless I'm like an early bird, it's hard for me to like get in y'all streams. Like you and Pick Stitch, what do you call it? Not Cytheria, the Kayla. So yeah, I have like 2 crochet streamers. I always get them mixed up because like one's Cytheria and one's the Kayla. But yeah, they're always streaming in the early morning for me because of the time zones, and I hate it. I have to like wake up super early, and the problem is I'm usually a bit of a night owl. Yo, what's up, Robinson? How you doing? Oh, I gotta show you. We kind of finally finished the first panel. Here's like the outside of the little caravan we're working on. Oh, and also wait, I think I gotta show you raindrops because I think we were working on the tiki bar for that stream, so I'll have to show you that in just a second because it's pretty much finished. I'm just now creating the little characters that are going to go in it because it's going to be an interactive scenery. But here's like the inside of our little caravan. I'm glad that you got to see this, Robertson. Like, look how cute that little vintage awning is. Like, oh my god, I want to get like a camper van like this one day and just never leave it. Like, rent's too high anyway, honestly. I'm actually honestly thinking, like, I feel like a lot of like us millennials and Gen Z, we're just going to like give up on getting a house and let's just all get a bunch of camper vans and live the rent-free life. Because y'all, I've been like looking at house prices because me and Mr. Coffee are gonna move back to the US in a bit, and I'm like, I kind of don't want to go back. No, it's like, oh, the prices are just too much. But here's the tiki bar. I think maybe the stream I rated on, I think it was when we were making the little tortilla chips. I can't remember which one though, because unfortunately the VOD's probably already gone. So you can see it. But these little guys I can take out. The way I get them to sit on is I usually put, and I can move that, like that's not glued in there because like if someone doesn't want to have that random thing sticking out, like if they just want to have one seat open, they can take it out. You just gotta kind of put it into the center and then you can like then slide it on the little character. And this is my favorite part, is like this little peach soda. It was hell to make, but it was totally worth it though. I got like some little flip-flops, little beach ball. This took forever, the little freaking palm tree. Gotta make each leaf individually, and that was a nightmare. Here's like the actual tiki bar itself. Like we got like a pina colada, a strawberry daiquiri, margarita, and we got little chips and salsa. We got some hibiscus flowers on there. So I got like a little melted ice cream, got a little sand castle. I made just like a basic one. Oh no, I swear this. I'm going to like put something in here like some foam, especially when I pack it. So I'm gonna put this on the coffee page for $250. This is gonna be like my first like high ticket item, because usually I put cheaper things on there like keychains or earrings. Well, I guess earrings are not super cheap, but like cheaper than this though. But sceneries take a very, very long time to make, so I'm gonna try to properly price them, because like I'm very bad at pricing things for myself. I always undersell myself, unfortunately. Oh shoot, you know what I just realized? I forgot I gotta do the August thing for the subs. What do you call it? I put like out a little discount code. I used to have it just as a general discount code, but then I realized it's probably better for me to make it where it can expire and I make a new one, so I make a new one for each month, and I make like a little banner in Canva. I forgot that it's already like August. What is today? August 5th? Oh my god. I'm gonna make that tonight. Oh, there's my husband in the chat. That's Mr. Coffee, y'all. I don't know. Can you hear me? Because sometimes he has me on mute because he's usually at work. Oh, thank you, Rainbow Race Drops, because I've been doing the tiny crochet for quite some time now. Like since 2015. So I've been crocheting since I was 11. That was like 2006. I'm about to be 30. Like I just turned 29. Not last month though, because it's now August. Back in end of June. And I started the tinier crochet. I started just amigurumi in general in 2014. And then 2015 is when I kind of started dabbling with the tiny crochet. I technically dabbled in 2014 and gave up because it was trying to jump from like regular yarn to the thread was not a good choice. It did not go well. I actually gave up, and I tried again the next year when I got some sport weight yarn, because that's just like a little bit thinner than worsted weight, right? So it's not even like fingering weight or baby yarn. It's like not even that thin. It's like just a tad thinner than worsted weight, and that's what got me started. I call it my gateway yarn. Is what got me into like the tiny crochet. And then I finally discovered how to split my yarn, because I was like thinking like, because all the thin yarns at like, I don't know why, but our Michaels had a really shitty yarn selection, at least in my hometown. I've since been to other states, Michaels, that were actually way better. So I guess Memphis has just a shoddy selection. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. And what do you call it? So I was like, all the thin yarns were like baby yarn stuff, and it's like barely had any colors. Like they'd have like maybe 5 colors max. And I'm like, oh, I wasn't quite ready for the thread yet. So I'm like, what yarn can I use? And I was like, is there a way I can like take a single ply of my yarn? And that's what I got started doing. It works with Karen Simply Soft. I don't know if you got any of that. If you ever want to like just play around and try with it. Oh, you're about to be 32. Oh, are you also a 95 baby, Raptor? Oh wait, no, that makes you, oh wait, this September. Oh, then you're probably 94 then. Ah, you're my senior. Right, I'm about to start up a shop, and I have no idea how to price it, so I'm scared to start. Oh, Raindrop! Oh, that reminds me, then I need to give you a shout out. I almost forgot, because I always try to give people who I know who stream a shout out. Also, you can, I think I have links in chat open, yeah. I turned them off a while back, but the bot wasn't working for the permanent link, so I was like, I'm gonna just turn it back on. It's just easier that way. We'll just ban any bots that come in, because we've been having like an increase of bots coming in. But yeah, you can link your shop in there if you've already made it. Got like a coffee page. If not, then like link your Instagram if you got one, or anything where any place where you share your art. Should be following you, I think. Okay. And the only thing is, I think you did follow me too, Raindrops. I think what happened is, have you ever noticed like sometimes just every once in a while, like Twitch will just randomly unfollow you from somebody? And I used to think maybe it's just because it's someone who hasn't been in your stream in a while. But no, it happens to people I've actually been like I remember one time I had to follow 9.5 again. And I'm like, how? I'm like, I used to always, especially in the past when I was more of a night out or more of a morning person, I used to actually almost always be in her stream every morning. And like just one random week, I wasn't following her anymore. I was like, excuse me? Yeah. That's the thing, right? Some people said to go off by the value of the item, especially when you crochet, right? 'Cause if we take in time, our like prices will be like extraordinary high. So I usually try to go by like the value of it. Like, I try to see things like, okay, how would a handcrafted plushie, like, I also just kind of go off by what other people sell it as long as it doesn't feel like it's too cheap. I do feel like you can still use the original like time materials and all that stuff and try to get like see if you're like, just to make sure you're not underselling it.
Maybe we can grab some coffee?
You want to go get some coffee with me?
Oh, Small Percy, welcome on in. Thank you for watching the follow. We're just now crocheting a little caravan. We did this little doodle about I think a couple weeks ago, and we've been kind of slowly working on our little caravan. I even got like the little steps. I need to keep pushing it. It keeps like bending straight, but it needs to jut out a little bit, like because this is gonna be like the little panel that's gonna open. And here's like the inside. I just finished this over the weekend. I still got a little bit of vine to do just to kind of cover this ugly gap. Oh, that little cute penguin Nemo, so cute. Oh, it's the little pride penguin. Yeah, right, like if it's astronomical, then I lower it, right? And that's actually why I kind of like, I like to do a mix of everything. That's why I usually haven't really added any like high ticket prices like the little tiki bar yet, because it's gonna be $250. It's funny because actually I was originally gonna put it for like I think $150, but then I started this little scenery I made like right here, like the little platform, ended up being bigger than I thought. And I was like, oh no, I need to crochet some more elements, because originally it was just gonna be just this little umbrella, maybe a beach towel, the this and these two things, but nothing else. I wasn't gonna do the palm tree, I wasn't gonna do the beach ball because I thought this was gonna be smaller. And I saw how much space I had. I'm like, oh dear, I need to fill this up. So I started making more little details. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to raise this by another $100. And also that $250, technically like 40 of that's gonna be shipping actually, because it's so funny because I have a contract with the post office called K-Packet, so it actually should only be like, well, actually I take that back, because actually even with K-Packet the shipping will be a little bit, will probably be at least $20 for that if it's like a box. It's only like $10 for like a tiny bubble mailer, so realistically that will be more expensive even with K-Packet. But the problem is the lady kind of like scolded me last time, and she's like, you can't just be bringing like one package or here there, you gotta bring at least like 10. I'm like, oh. So she said to like gather up 10 orders and bring it, and I'm like, but I'm not really getting, I don't really have a lot of people ordered for me a lot, so I'm like, I decided to change my mind. I'm gonna be like, okay, just for now, I'm gonna just use EMS, even though it's a bit more expensive. I'm gonna raise the prices, and then as soon as we start getting more people ordering for me, then I can go back with using the K-Packet price. But also, thank you, Small Percy. I love doing the tiny things. I always love, especially these little baby chicks. I've been making a bunch of them with like different personalities. This one's my new favorite now, the little sheriff. He's the cutest little Runtudist partner ever. I can take this out, the little prop. Joy Wire has really changed the game actually for me. And also I can take his hat off. Oh gosh, it does kind of open the stitch up a little bit, but yeah, I just kind of glue in some Joy Wire. I fold it in half so that the nice rounded side goes into the stitch, because if you just cut it, it's gonna snag onto the yarn. It's gonna be a nightmare. Like, see, this one's a little bit hard because this was like the original ones I've made, where I would just twist it and cut it, and I'm like, oh, that doesn't work. But I can kind of get it on there, but it still kind of snags onto the thread. I just want to go through. But yeah, the little sheriff. Oh my god, it was so fun making these like little tiny holster and his little belt. But we used to have them sitting at the original Tiki bar. This is the original one, by the way, from last year. The one I showed you guys was actually just a remake, because last year I made this one. It was nice and tiny, but the assembly was really shoddy. I forgot to put the Joy Wire go through the panel of the box. I had already sold the box, and I was like, I can't be bothered to make the box all over again, because it was like, how many panels? Like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 panels. I was like, nope, I'm not making them damn 6 panels again. Because I just sewed everything up, and I actually, you know, glued the paneling in there. I was like, okay, we'll just like gently put it on there and just put a bunch of glue in the back. Originally though, this was just gonna be for me anyway, so it didn't really matter as long as it looked good from the front. But I want to try again to make it a little bit bigger so we could like have more drinks on the table. Put this back in. Like here. I think middle is better because if I put it all the way to 0, I think my hands are kind of fuzzy. Or the other little sheriff. I know, right? I always love the little tiny guys, raindrops. I also love that little froggy mode is so cute. So what do you call it? One thing I like about it, though is it's so cost effective actually, because raindrop. I have yarn from that I still have from 2013. Because like I had this yarn was like leftover from like my regular crocheting like size stuff. Like most of it was Karen Simply Soft and some yarn from Hobby Lobby. I think it was called what? I Just Love This Yarn. I got a bunch of that. I got a bunch back in 2013 because my grandma would always get me like a $50 gift card to either Michael's or Hobby Lobby. And then my aunt would do the same. And then I think I had, another relative, my other aunt would. So I'd have like every Christmas and birthday, I had like $150 I could drop on yarn. So every year I'd spend like $300 on yarn alone. And I had so much yarn. And then I started splitting and I still have all of it from that time. Because it just like, like the big skein, when you split it, it lasts forever. Now granted, I am using smaller skeins now of milk cotton yarn. Because to be fair, this actually splits better. Because even though Karen Simply Soft does work, it is a bit of a nightmare to split after a while. Like, it gets kind of tiring. Milk cotton is your best friend. Oh my goodness, like, it's the best. And I actually get 5 strands from this. It is only 50 grams, so... But I still haven't... I don't think I've ran out of any... Actually, wait, I take that back. I think I ran out of white. Like, a single skein of white. Thankfully, I always make sure to buy more than one. White and red seem to be the ones I use the most. But yeah, I just, like, kind of peel it apart like this so you can see all the ply. I pre-cut it, by the way. Like, I'll actually, like, wound it on my finger and pre-cut it because I tried doing a whole skein. It would take bloody forever. And what I do is I just hold a single strand, and this is, like, after I've cut it. And I just pull it down like that until it comes all the way out. Yeah, right, like the yarn practice. I feel like that saved me a lot of money, so I didn't have to go out and buy, like, new, thinner yarn, right? Or a bunch of thread. Because I feel like the size of stuff I make, if I'm not doing the ultra tiny, like if I'm doing more characters like her, right? If I'm crocheting with embroidery floss, I need at least 3 strands to equal the size of one of these, actually. Because this is actually thicker than it really is. I use a 1.4 millimeter for these, but if I crochet with the embroidery floss, I have to use a 0.6. Technically, I could use a 0.5, but they were sold out when I got my tulip. Also, if you're gonna go like super tiny, tulip is the way to go. Because yeah, I had like those like steel hooks that you get with your kit. Where is my kit at? My grandma got me this like back in, I think, like Christmas of 2013 or 2012. And I originally used these at first, but they do cramp your hands after a while, and they're all tapered. Which you actually want your hook to be inlined if it's a tiny hook, because you need it to snag onto the thread, because if not, it's gonna just keep falling off the hook and you'll get like super frustrated. This actually helps speed up my work, because I used to crochet really slow with the thread. It's probably still do, but like I'm much faster now thanks to this hook. Let's see. Oh, I made some cat whiskers. Oh, am I splitting some white cotton yarn? My hands won't be able to do this tiny work, I don't think. Oh, I will say though, because I had the same problem too, like I just could not do it when I first tried it back in 2014, that's why I kind of gave up. And I tried jumping straight from like regular to tiny, and I think what helped me, I've seen other micro crocheters say the same thing too actually, is you work your way down slowly. Like, you just barely go down to the next yarn weight. So I started with sport weight, right? That's just a little bit thinner than, what do you call it? Like worsted weight, right? But it's not as thin as fingering. Actually, I feel like a lot of people who can already work with fingering weight yarn can probably work down to like working with thread, but it does take a while. Because even like when I have stuff from my olden days, they're a lot bigger. They're more like this big compared to now where I can make things like this tiny, like this little dude. This one's the derpy one because I messed up his mouth. So I put little bean sprout in him to just add to his derpiness. And I think what happened was, because even for me for a while, when I made this tiki bar, I was still really struggling with the thread. I only did I think the flowers and the margarita and that little, what is that? The umbrella was with the thread. Everything else was with my splitted yarn, which is like my comfort zone now. And I still struggled back then. Now I'm just actually getting even more and more comfortable with it. It's actually becoming now second nature to me to work with a thread. And I think it was just like, the more I worked with it, like the more muscles in my hand built or something. I don't know. Let's see. Well, I did pretty thin for a skirt for a little wrap, but that was the smallest. Yeah, if you're probably able to work with finger and weight yarn, you probably are a lot closer than you think. Just, yeah, it does take some time. One another trick is when you're having trouble with the next yarn weight you're working with, like when you're working down another level, go down an even smaller level, like a even thinner one. Try to practice with that, and then go back up to the previous level of like the slightly thicker one, right? And it kind of helps when you go down to struggle with the even thinner stuff. It makes the stuff that you were struggling with a little bit easier. That was a little trick I would do. And I really think it's like our hands are like building tiny muscles or something. And also our fingers too. I feel like, because I do use my fingers a lot for things, it's kind of like you're just having to like teach your body like how to grab certain things. Because I feel like I found that like I notice I grab things differently when I or crochet a little bit differently when I'm working with the thread, and it's just like some kind of weird thing that's just kind of evolved over time that I did subconsciously. But yeah, I just one of the little things I've noticed. You know what scares me though? It's like, so you probably heard of like the pencil grip, right? Like I think that's like the harder. It looks very elegant though, like pencil grip. I wish I could do pencil grip because it's so pretty. But it is kind of hard to do, right? Well, I've seen some micro crocheters who work in pencil grip, and I'm just like, yo, how? I need knife grip. I need as much control as possible. And they work really fast too with it. I'm just like, my mind's blown. I don't know how they do it. I'm like, they're the next level boss, actually, in my opinion. Like, be like micro crocheters, and be like the micro crocheters who work in pencil grip. They're like the apex predator of crochet. Let's see, but yeah, you can always give it a try with some of your yarn to see what will split. And that's another cool thing too with splitting the yarn. You don't actually have to work with just one strand. You can like, depends on how many ply your yarn is. I know mostly with worsted it's typically 4. But yeah, you can like just work with 2 and just give that a try. But one thing I liked about it though was that you could make something bigger. But if you want to make like a small little prop for it, or like maybe say eyes or something, but like it would be too bulky if you worked with that same yarn. Or if you want to make a tiny mini version of it, but keep the colors exactly the same. Because I've seen where people make the mini version with thread versus the yarn one, and the colors are a bit different, right? Because it's not going to be an exact color match. But when you split your yarn, then you can actually make an exact like a color copy match of like the bigger one you made, because you're using the same yarn. But that just depends if that yarn will split though, because not all yarn splits, unfortunately. It's like, right, expert level crochet. And there'd be some micro crochet artists, and I'm like, how? I still feel like I'm kind of a beginner whenever I look up like micro crochet things. I'm just like, oh, I cannot. I still feel like I'm not quite there yet. Especially if you look up like flowers and things, like they make them look so realistic. I feel like my things are like, I think the reason why my stuff's easier to do is I kind of make it look kind of cartoony, you know what I mean? My stuff's like really round, soft, and cartoony. I've seen some people make like really intricate looking leaves and flowers where they look actually hyper realistic, and I'm just like, if you look from far away, you wouldn't even think that was crocheted. Oh, that's what hell of my rat. I just made him a bunch of different little accessories, so I was splitting the same colors, right? Like, yeah, because then you don't have to like worry about it looking weird if you have to like swap out a different color. Granted, I will say, at least if you're using like DMC, you probably have like a closer time to be able to match the color. But I know like I've seen some where it's like the colors are completely off because they just had to, you know, work with what they had. Oh, actually, little Dallas over here, Dallas the Derpy Duck, he's actually an excellent, well, did I use the same, except for the hat, to be fair, I actually did not use I just realized I didn't use the same yarn, never mind. Because when I first made these little guys, they were actually much bigger. I'll only show you the picture. These are from, I think, last year. I gotta go all the way back to last April. Where are you, Dallas? There they are. I made like 3 of them. They're much bigger. Here's like my hand for scale. Because these were like a little, what do you call it? They were a little, commissioned by my husband's coworker. And the funny thing is, this is not my own character, by the way. These were actually this is the original. It's just like a cheap plushie from AliExpress that, his coworker had gotten. She thought it was really cute. It's actually a really cute character design, honestly. I don't know why. They didn't even give the character a name. We just call him Dallas the Derpy Duck because that's what chat actually voted to name him. Their names are Dallas the Derpy Duck, James Pond. Oh no, I think this one's James Pond though, because there are 2 yellow ones. One's a pastel yellow, one's like a bright lemony yellow. I think the pastel one's like James Pond, and the bright one is Peking Duck, I think. But yeah, that's what those are the names that Twitch voted for. So unfortunately, I feel like I could never sell him because I feel like I might get in trouble because I have no idea who owns the copyright to him. But I think if I make a free pattern, I think I should be safe, right? I'm thinking of making like a YouTube video eventually. I have the pattern written down, I just haven't made a video of it because he takes forever. He's got a really high stitch count just making this little belly of his. I'm wondering if I should maybe try to make a tiny version of him because you can see like stitches are way too tiny. Because I usually don't make things this big with a thin yarn because it takes absolutely forever. So I'm thinking to maybe try to shrink him down, but that means I need to make a whole new pattern though. But I'm always putting that to the back because I have so many things I'm working on. I'm supposed to be like making the tiki bar into a pattern too. I have some stuff written down, but I need to like compile it all together. I have like, oh my god, I have like so many scratch like notes and stuff and like diagrams, all that stuff. I gotta like get it all together. Oh, really? I feel like the painters who hold their brushes in a very loose grip, knife grip, rather than the regular pencil grip, other way around, from Crochet, of course, but their technique and flow is next level. Oh, right, because I feel like when I try to paint right, I feel like I want to hold it, like, tighter. Like, I probably would, I think if I was paint, I would hold it like this. Is that pencil grip? I guess it is kind of pencil grip. Yeah, I feel like trying to paint like this might be weird, like with a knife grip. Like, how do they get a flow from that? I feel like, yeah, for painting is like the norm. I think would be like like a loose, or like pencil grip, right? So pencil grip is the regular for painting, but knife grip is the odd one out, right? Oh, thank you. I did like the style though, like the cute, like cartoony style of it. But I feel like it's like, I feel like always though, cartoony is always gonna be a bit easier. Like I got one thing I watch with Catnip, like I don't know if you know Catnip Studio. She's like my favorite, like crafty. Well, she's not crafty. She's more like an illustrator, YouTuber. I love watching her studio vlogs. And like I've watched her style evolve from like more heavily detailed to now more simplistic and cartoony. And she actually said now that she switched her style to be more cartoony. She's actually doing better in business. She's able to like make more products faster. But she feels guilty because it's technically easier to do it in the simplistic style than versus her old style, which was more heavily detailed, almost a bit more like, kind of looked like little watercolor painting a little bit, like the way she would paint and add texture to her illustrations. You also Flippa! Wait, hold on, let me give you a shout out real quick. Oh yeah, we finally, uh-oh, wait. Oh, yo, my thing! My little pink YouTuber wasn't here, what the heck? I knew something was missing. There we go, oh my goodness. I didn't realize I was not here. But yeah, we finally got into Planet Zoo again. And oh my god, Flippa, I done forgot everything about building. Oh, I had to watch so many tutorials again, because oh god, especially trying to like work with grid items, I forgot how hard it was, like the steep learning curve it is. Like you gotta like learn the trick to work with it. We're doing pretty good. Here's our little progress on our little caravan. Like first here's like the little picture we drew, like the little inspo, and then here's like the reality. I really love how the little awning turned out. Let me raise the focus a little bit so you can see it a bit better. They actually added some plastic paneling too to the glass. You can see it's got a little bit of shine. And it's supposed to look like you're looking through the window on the inside, because here's like the wallpaper. And what do you call it? And here's like the inside part. So like the window you can kind of still see out of, so it's supposed to look like you're looking out this way into the field. That's a little snake plant. I'm not quite sure what this plant would be. I just did like some random leaves. It's mostly just to cover these ugly gaps right here because I had made the panels a wee bit too small. I'm trying to cover all the nastiness with some vine. And I had a lot of fun making these curtains too. I even made like a little curtain rod with like some jewelry wire and just glue that on there. So this one's actually pretty much done. So now we're just doing some simple crochet where we're working on the panel that we're gonna build on the inside. You know, like you're gonna see like the kitchen sink, like a bed and all that stuff. Let me put this back down. I swear these little slider bars are so tiny. Ooh, really? Yeah, because Mr. Coffee told me about the second Planet Coaster teaser, so that'd be kind of crazy if they have a Planet Zoo #2. Wait, does that mean, would that mean that all the new packs for Planet Zoo would actually be cheaper? Do they lower the price whenever they bring out a second game? It's like, oh my god, I would love that because I have not bought any pack since 2022, I think. The last pack I bought was the, I think the North America pack, and so many new ones have come out. Yeah, it really is a trick to it. I remember the first room, I was getting so frustrated because I was like, oh my goodness, how can I get this to snap to it? And I could not figure it out. I figured out actually you want to get a grid item first and then make that like the group, and then you work in that same group, and then everything just snaps the way you do. Also, shift key is a lifesaver because, oh my god, how many times I try to put like a roof or something, and even if I have auto stacking on, it doesn't want to place correctly where I want it. Like it'll place kind of funny, and I'm like, thankfully the shift key lets me kind of like raise it to the correct spot. Ah shoot, a bit of condensation got on my little drawing. Right, yeah, that's what I thought. Like pencil grip for painting, I feel like it's normal. But then holding like a crochet was like, I don't know, advanced. Kind of, I don't know if it's like an advanced. It feels advanced to me because there's some people who just naturally do it, like they just naturally prefer to hold their hook like that. I don't know if it's maybe they're just taught that way so they stuck with it, but it feels, here's like how it would go. And to be fair, I think partially of why I don't think I can do pencil grip is because I do yarn under. I think that really messes with it, but it's supposed to be like this. It looks more elegant. And you're supposed to like put it through. But you see, like it's so much, it doesn't want to slide through correctly. But apparently it's supposed to be faster, but I think this with bigger crochet, like see, it's kind of difficult to yarn over when I'm doing, like see this, look, it just looks so difficult. And like knife grip is just so, because with knife grip I can put my thumb here, my finger here, I can use it to guide the look, I can go so much faster. And apparently, actually, I'm kind of glad though I do knife grip, because actually apparently knife grip is supposed to be actually better for your wrist. It's actually pencil grip that is not very good for your wrist. It like has an increase of carpal, like risk of carpal tunnel, and I'm like, I already had carpal tunnel, I don't need that damn thing again. Like, I don't know if you ever never get rid of it. I think hopefully I let my wrist heal enough. Yeah, it's just like so much easier. I think it would be easier if you're doing like regular crochet, like if you're doing like one type of thing. I've seen some micro crocheters work in pencil grip though, and I'm just like, how? Like, how do you do it? It looks so elegant though when they do it, like for their like Instagram reel. It just looks so pretty. They're just working with the thread, making a little pretty flower. I'm just like, I can't. I wish I could like do it like that. And see, alright, you have never seen a small crochet hook before? Yeah, this is the smallest one I got here in my little 1.6 millimeter. Like, you can't even see the little hook head. Basically, it's so tiny, but it's inline, and that's what helps snag onto the thread. You see, my regular hooks, I have my little hook kit. They're all tapered, and that's why they kind of suck. So they're kind of pointless for me now. I see. Oh, okay. The current DLCs are often on sale. Some of those items and animals are so cute. Like, right, I want to get the barnyard one. Looks really cute. I don't have the conservative pack, and the reason why I kind of stopped buying them was because I wasn't really doing much Planet Zoo. But I think I'm gonna start doing Planet Zoo again because I really missed it. And yo, Flippa, I thought I had only not played Planet Zoo for like a year. I went on Steam and it said last played since like I think August either 18th or 20 something 2022. So it's been practically 2 years. I'm like, oh my god, it's been that long. To be fair, that was like the same year I bought Stardew, so that might be an explanation why. I just went crazy with Stardew. Hey Piglet, how you doing? Oh my gosh, I gotta show you because I think you saw some of the tiki bar, right? A little bit when we were starting on it. It's finally pretty much done. I'm just now making one more baby chick to add to here. We can use him as a little example. I need to make one that can like lay down. I still need to make some props for them because the only prop available I have is the little corn tortilla chip with the salsa on it. But what do you call it? I'm gonna put this on the coffee page for 250. And they're gonna have like little props you can take out. I'm gonna have like some sun hats for them, maybe some sunglasses. What else? Oh yeah, I gotta make them some drinks to hold, like maybe a pina colada. Oh my god, he just like rolled right off. Oh, and I finally put my name on the back too. I feel like I never do. I hope that they don't mind it, because like there's like it's just written with Sharpie. I need to find a better way to do it. Like I don't have a stamp with my name or anything like that. My favorite part was this little tiny peach soda. That was really hard to make. I think it took me like an hour to make that. Alex, I kept messing up, so I had to like keep frogging. But oh my god, it turned out so cute. And also this little melted ice cream I love, and the little pail and shovel. Like the shovel is actually very easy. It's literally just like a half crochet dome, and you just like finish off and sew it, and then you just like stick the wire through the magic circle ring, bend it into like a handle, or well first you yarn wrap it first, then you bend it into a handle, and voila, done. And of course the little bucket was easy. Got some like little seashells. I got a sand dollar. I got like these little flip-flops. I had to remake one of them because one of them didn't turn out right. A little beach ball. And like these were like kind of hard actually making the little sunglasses, because like normally when I make sunglasses, right, this is the smallest I've made them, I think, or these right here. So it was kind of hard making them even smaller, even just as a prop. Oh yeah, the little sandals. Yeah, I was like thinking like, how am I gonna make this? Basically, you just kind of make, kind of like you're gonna make a baby booty bottle. If you ever made those. And then, oops. There we go. Oh my goodness. And then I just did like a chain. How did I do the little thing in the center? Oh, I think I did a long chain. And then while I'm slip stitching, I chain again, slip stitch down, then I finish the rest of the slip stitch to make the little teeth shape thing. Oh, I think the pail and shovel was really fun to make. And I like the colors too, because I feel like the orange, blue, and green just look so kiddish together. You know, it looks so, what's like a word I can say? Like childish, but in like in a good way. You know what I mean? Like not in a bad, childish way. Like it just looks so cute. Like it's totally for kids. We ain't got no beige mom aesthetic here. Oh my god, I've been seeing all those like beige mom TikToks, and I'm just like, nope.
No,
we love color.
You want to go
channel.
get some coffee with me?
I was also on number 2. Welcome on in. And thank you again for the follow. We're just working on a little caravan. Oh, almost forgot to show Piglet. The caravan we're working on. But yeah, this is like the little outside part, and this is the inside. This is just the panel that's gonna open up. I don't know if you Google Crochet Caravan, because there's someone who's already made one, and it's actually a free pattern, by the way. That's why I'm not gonna make this into a pattern. I'm just kind of freehanding it the best I can. I'm just trying to reverse engineer it. I'm making this for my mom. Because the actual pattern, I almost was just going to follow the actual pattern, but it's a little bit too big. So I wanted to kind of freehand my own to make it a bit smaller. It's pretty big, actually. I think it's like this big. The crocheted one. It's really cute though. You open it up and you can see the stuff on the inside. And that's where my mom saw that. She's like, Jinyo, you need to make me that. And I'm like, okie dokie. What's the word I'm thinking of? Like on duty, gonna do it. But the problem is I was really bad at cars back then. Now I'm a little bit better after working on like the Christmas truck and then making the crochet tractor. I wish I had a picture of that for y'all. We made that back during the spring. Thank you. What do you call it? I wanted to do like super vintagey vibes, like cute pastel cottage core. Especially the yellow awning, I think was a good choice. I didn't know what the color should be for the awning, and I thought yellow. I think yellow looked really cute. I actually was gonna do the awning with my regular splitted yarn and make it a bit bigger, but the yellow I had, this pastel yellow right here, was way too close. Like, see, that's like barely a difference, right? So it looked too similar. And the next shade of yellow I had with this yarn is like what these little baby chicks are made of, like way too bright and yellowy. I think on stream it doesn't look so bad. They look a little bit paler on stream, but in real life they're much more like almost like a neon yellow. Well, not a neon yellow, but they're very bright. They're like a very bright lemon color. And I was like, that was too bright. I still want to be like a soft bright yellow. You know what I mean? Like not as lemony, but like a softer lemon. And so I had to make it. I finally found the perfect embroidery floss that had that shade I was looking for. I know, right? Yeah, the chicks should be bright. Yeah, because honestly, baby chicks in real life, they're so bright yellow. Isn't it crazy how they look so different from like when they're babies versus adults? Because like they look nothing alike. Like where'd all the cute little bright yellow feathers go? Also, I kind of wonder what is the evolutionary purpose of making baby chicks bright yellow. Actually, I do wonder what the reason is. But whatever it is, they're hella cute though. That and also baby ducklings too. And also the problem is because some people think these are baby ducks. I feel like they can kind of double as baby ducks, to be fair, like because they're like kawaii style. And if you look at like chibi kawaii style baby ducks or baby chicks, they kind of look almost identical when you're just doing like soft chibi style stuff. And not all animal babies are cute, then they become less cute. That is true. I feel like dogs might be the exception though, because dogs and even cats can be still pretty cute though, even when they're elderly. Like, it's like, oh my goodness, my grandpa's pit bull that we took in, Deuce, unfortunately he did pass away, I think 2 months ago. But he was old, and he had a horrible owner from the beginning. Oh shoot, I don't think I'm gonna win this round of yarn chicken. I need to switch color soon, but I don't want to switch now because I gotta switch to blue in a second. I will say though, I think humans are one of those animals that become less cute the older they get. Ugh, especially if like, oh my god, you know, like those kids that are like really bratty. It's like they lose any cuteness they had as soon as they throw a tantrum. But kids are like super oh wait. Oh, I have this leftover yarn right here. Okay, I can use this. Saved. Kinda. Because, what do you call it? But kids that are, like, really nice, though, like, genuinely nice, they're actually super adorable. I think I kind of go by people's personalities, because, like, when a kid's a brat, even if they're, like, I guess, aesthetically, technically cute, they just lose all cuteness for me. I cannot get past the brattiness. But if you're like a sweet kid, like, even if you're not like a conventionally attractive kid, just something about a kid being sweet, they just become like the most adorable thing to me. I still miss Ryan, oh my god, because Mr. Coffee used to be a Hagwon teacher, and I would kind of come to the Hagwon with them, and I would help them out. It's funny, because I was supposed to originally get a job there, and they just never got around to hiring me, so I basically kind of worked for free there, like they didn't pay me. But I do kind of miss the kids though. Like I miss Ryan. He was just like he was like one of the older elementary school kids. I think he was like 4th or 5th grade, and he was like this adorable chubby kid, and he was just like, and he's such a good kid too. Like he was actually really nice to the younger kids. Like he was a good, what do you call, like young, like brother. It was really helpful to him because you know, like how in America, right, like older kids hate younger kids. They're like, "Hey, you're just a baby," blah blah blah. But he was actually really attentive and sweet, and always trying to help the kids out. And I'm like, oh, that just made him even more adorable to me. And also something about chubby kids are just so adorable. Oh, a toddler? No, he wasn't a toddler. Or do you mean like the toddlers that have like a tantrum? Maybe. Because oh my goodness, I can't. Right, that's the funny thing with toddlers, right? Because like toddlers can be so adorable until they're not. Until they're like red in the face from screaming about the darndest thing. Oh my god, I remember seeing these pictures people would post of like why their toddler was crying, and one was like, I wouldn't let him eat dirt, and he lost his shit. I'm like, oh my god. I hope they share that later for him when he's older, the kid, because like, imagine losing your crap over because like your mommy wouldn't let you eat dirt. I know, right? No toddlers have perfect cuteness proportions. I know, right? Like when they're all happy and giddy, they're absolutely so adorable, but it's just when they throw a tantrum, it's just where I'm like, ah, get me out of here. I will say though, oh my god, Korean toddlers are so cute. Because like everywhere, like the moms here, like they love putting like little things in their heads, like the little froggy hats or little bear hats. And oh my god, I remember one time I was walking, I kept hearing this squeaking noise, and I thought it was a bird, but I kept hearing it in the same spot. I'm like, wait. Surely I would have passed the nest already, right? I'm thinking. Turns out, a little bit further in front of me was his mom and this little toddler, and he had squeaky shoes that would squeak every time he walked, and it was so adorable. And I was just like, oh my god, that's what the squeaking is from. Because it wasn't like a loud, obnoxious squeak either. It was like enough to kind of sound like it could be like a bird or something, or like an animal. Because I kept thinking, like, where's that squeaking coming from? Like, it kind of sounded like a baby bird a little bit. I know, right? When they hold your finger because their hands are so small. The weird, creepiest thing I've heard though is that apparently you gotta be careful with babies and kids because like their grip is a lot stronger than you think, especially like when they. I remember my mom said like when you're around kids, don't wear any dangly earrings because you're gonna get your ear split in half because they will grab onto it and they won't let go. And it's like, oh, that terrifies me so. Duly noted. I can probably get away with wearing stud earrings as long as they're not dangly types. Because I do have some earrings I've made that they're a stud, but then they have like, they're like daffodil earrings I've crocheted, and they have like on the petal, there's a jump ring that holds other little petals and a little piece of jewelry. I know, right? They really are. It was so cute. I wish I could have got a video, but I felt like it would probably be inappropriate of me to film him because he's like a minor. But oh my goodness, the squeaking was so cute. Oh, and also we have like an elementary school right in front of us, and I remember they sometimes have like little recorder recitals. They have like, so in the little courtyard area, like where the playground area is, they built this like little tiny podium thing where they get all together and practice. And there was one time I think they were inside because I thought they were outside because I just heard all together all the kids playing their recorders at once. I actually have like a little video of the sound when I'm like walking down the entrance of our apartment. And I thought they were outside because when I turned the corner to see if they're outside, I see no one at the podium. I'm like, oh, where are they? So I think what happened is I think they must have been in a music room and the window must have been opened. But I didn't see which room it was though, but I could just all hear them. Oh god, that too, and they go for glasses. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wear contacts too. Because you don't want a baby breaking your glasses, like those things are expensive. Oh, gotta sleep. But I'm glad I finally got to catch your stream, but hope to catch some more and have a good rest of your stream. And thank you, Range Off Races. Oh my goodness, I can only imagine how late it is for you. It's gotta be like 2 or 3 in the morning, right? Unless you're like Pacific time, because I couldn't remember what your time zone was. Yeah, usually Pacific time, they're a little bit more lax because it's a little bit, they can like come in a bit later. But yeah, I feel so bad for Eastern time zone because it's like might be even like 4 or 5 a.m. for Eastern time. Oh my god, it's 4. Oh goodness, get some sleep. Oh no. I know, I really do need to start because usually my streams are actually supposed to be a bit earlier. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Now every time I hear that now I'm like, oh my god, I need to play Fortnite soon because the season's gonna end. Be like, okay, night night for real. Oh my god, I love these like little twerking emotes I see where people make like the ones with little froggies. So cute. I love little froggies. You know what's funny? I haven't yet to make a crocheted frog. I'll take that back. I have one tiny one. I need to make more though. How are we doing on thickness? I still feel like we got a ways to go. We're at least halfway, maybe. We're not even halfway. Oh my god, we got a long way to go. This is at least it's simple. At least it's just single crochet, so I don't have to like really worry about. Because everything else when we were making like the tiny props and stuff, it took a lot of my brain cells. At least this I can kind of just chill and crochet. So my coffee's getting low. So I think on the next, actually maybe I should go grab it real quick now. I'm gonna go fill up my coffee real quick. And we'll be right back in a second. Alright, I'm back with some more coffee. Oh, I'll be lurking with some work calls. Hope those go well. Oh my goodness. I can only imagine, like, having to call anyone. I don't know if it's like your calling work or if you have clients calling. Cause, ugh. Nerve-wracking. I don't think I could ever do a job that involves phones. I already hate talking on the phone like a normal person. I get that from my mom, because my mom hates talking on phones. Alright. Oh, it is so hot. I cannot wait for fall. Melting in this weather. Always like it's like so bad. End of July, early to mid-August, it's like the absolute worst. Let's see. Hopefully this will be enough. Also, oh, am I getting out of cream? Okay, I got a little bit more, but I might have to split more cream eventually. Alright, I forgot to crochet over this, so I'm gonna crochet over that yarn tail. Alright, I'm just cut these yarn tails off. I don't need them anymore. I might maybe keep that if I need that for yarn chicken. If I like lose another game of yarn chicken like we did last round. Let me see, I'm gonna like leave this like a nice long tail so I can actually just crochet with that instead of having to rejoin again. This is getting messy. I'm gonna do the same over here. I'm gonna leave like a really long yarn tail. And see if that helps where I don't like keep cutting off and rejoining brand new yarn. Because that's the only problem with the way the position of the color is that it kinda what do you call it, makes it impossible to like be able to like, I guess I could always carry it, but like that'll be wasting yarn because it's such a big piece. And it looks cleaner too if you just like drop it in crochet, pick up again crochet hook instead of like crocheting over it, because then you're gonna see, like I can see here, I tried doing that one round, I can see some glue a little bit there. I'm gonna try to see if I can like embroider over that and cover that up. It's not that super noticeable since I kind of stopped doing it. I was like, ah, that's too noticeable. I'm gonna do it this way. Trying to fix up some of these yarn tails, get rid of them. We're kind of getting there. At least the color change is pretty clean. I don't know if I'm going to add anything to the back. Probably not. Not going to be seen. good, Lark. I know it's been a while. We're working on a little camper van today. This is what we got done so far. Hopefully it's closest to the front. Granted, I will add the banner to the, like, the last thing, because I don't want to sew anything on just yet until I can put, can put these two pieces together. Yeah, I'm making this for my mom. She's been wanting it for a while. I think she asked me for it last year. What do you call it? She didn't give me a timeline when I need to make it, but I was like, oh, Jenny, you need to make that for me one day. And so I've gotten a bit better with the cars. Since practicing with, like, the Christmas truck. And I made a little tractor earlier this year, back in April, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm ready. I'm ready for the Caravan. But actually, it's really just a simple shape. This is actually probably easier than the Christmas truck. The Christmas truck is more complicated. In my opinion. Oh, this is getting all tangled. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to just adding on a new thing of yarn. I left a much longer yarn tail so that I wouldn't have to rejoin on a new thing. But honestly, I don't think it's worth all this yarn getting tangled up, so I think I'm gonna go back to... And it only lasts for, like, I think a round or two, because, like, literally as soon as I joined off that one, there's no more yarn tail there for the next round, so I'll just keep joining on a new thing of yarn each time. I think that's more practical. Probably what I should have done is I should have, like, when I finished this panel, I should have finished off and rejoin where I wanted the color change to be, or right where that color change is, instead of, like, keep doing the rounds here. That was my original join. I was doing the front and back panel. I'm like, yeah, if I had, like, finished it off and rejoined here, that would have been much easier. Because then I wouldn't have to, like, keep rejoining on. I could just pick it up where I left it. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Get off, bot. Get out. Yeah. Bad bot. Get off my internet lawn. I'm like the old lady, like, shake him up as, get off my lawn! Not on my cozy corner of the internet, you little freak. My question is, why do they even bother, like, keep putting these out? Because, like, they don't work. People just ban them right away. What's the point of making more of them? Like, people aren't stupid to click on the link to this, so I don't know why. I don't know why they keep doing it. Just dumb. I should have been crocheting over blue yarn tail. Oh, almost missed it. Oh, okay, I will turn on Mr. Coffee's back. Hey, we can turn this on. Okay, let's check. Wait, let me do this one last stitch. Let's check to see how. Okay, this also is cut off. Not this one, this yarn tail, because this one I gotta sew, not sew over. I mean, crochet over then when the next round comes up. This one we can cut off. This is still nice and long, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I can use this for something else. I think these I need to crochet over. Compass book. Okay, I've never heard of that one. This must be one of them later type ones where they start making them into like objects. It didn't say any specific type, so I'll just throw regular Ultra Ball. Go ahead and cut these yarn tails off. This one's still long enough that I'll use for something else.
I got best item for you.
Hmm?
Cooking item.
Oh, Ginger? Oh, let me go see.
Using right now.
I'll be right back, guys.
That's what I want to say. Sup. When summer is over. When summer overs. Ah!
Alright, back. Hmm? Oh, you got tonkatsu?
Okay. Want something? It's spicy.
Ah. But yeah, what do you call it? Mr. Coffee got a lamp cooker, I think that's what it's called, and basically it actually turns your food while it cooks, so you actually don't have to be constantly at it, like, you know, start when you do stir fry or something. I'm like, that's kind of ingenious, because then you can like kind of clean up and not have to worry about having to like stop what you're doing and go back to like stir it a little bit and then get back to cleaning. Like, that's actually ingenious. Oh.
Oh.
Hmm? Oh. Scoobaloo, how you doing?
Hi.
Let's see. Oh, thank you, Scoobaloo. That's so sweet. I always love it when, because you know, like I've had imposter syndrome for a long time, so it's always nice when people talk about my work. Let's see, I wish I could stay, but alas, I must go away. But I shall be back later or another day. True, we'll be probably ending stream in a little bit. But I'm on tomorrow though. It's Monday, so I still got tomorrow. But before you go, here's the inside. I did this on the weekend. I did the inside of the little caravan because like it had some gaps and I wanted to cover it up. So, and also I thought, you know, let's put the window in the same spot, like give it like a reverse, like so you're like looking in right into the caravan. Now you're like looking out at the sunny day. There's like a cloud and there's the sun and like a little grassy hill. And we got like a snake plant and another just random plant. I don't know what to call it. Alright, I feel you on the imposter syndrome. Oh, I will give you a shout out real quick for anyone else who wants to follow you, because Scoobaloo is one of our fellow streamer buddies. Let me type it real quick. Also, I feel like my sister would love your name. She loves like the word like scuba diving. Anything to do with like, or scuba mask, like she just loves that kind of stuff. Like back during COVID, she actually wore like scuba diving goggles. I feel like she would super love your username. And she's like anything about the beach or like swimming, ocean stuff. That reminds me, I need to make her something for her car. Like some kind of like, what do they call those? Little decoration, kind of like where you would put those like classic dice. The review mirror decoration. I need to make something like that for her. She loves anything beach themed. I'm thinking maybe coconuts or something. I think she wants another jellyfish though. But yeah, today's crochet is just a bit on the boring side. We're just like doing the boring mule work of doing all the single crochet to kind of get the thickness of the inside panel. This is where we're gonna like build like the furniture and stuff. I'm debating if I want one more window here or not. I might. It might feel dark if I don't put a window. I'm still debating if I want to or not. Wait, no, that's one I gotta crochet over, I think. Or did I already crochet over that?
You talk with Farewell about
Oh, with Rainy? Yeah. Oh, yeah, she saw your comment. Yeah, because that's the problem with crochet, right? Is that if we do that, especially with time, right, it makes it super expensive. And so some tip people said was to do more the volume of the item. So look for similar items of that value. Like for me, I was looking up crochet, you know, like not just crochet, but just earrings in general. And looking up the value of earrings. And seeing their triple price. And then I bump it up a teensy bit because they're hand crocheted, right? They're not like cheap, like some little rhinestone doodad, right? Like they're actual hand crocheted. So I bump it up a little bit, like maybe $10 or $15. Kind of like that. Just going by the value of like what type of item it is. That's the only problem with keychains though, because no one really wants to pay a lot for keychains. Even that's why I don't do like super heavily detailed keychains unless it's like a commission. Because like I don't want to put a bunch of, like, you know, like Timo, right? Like if I made him as a keychain, oh god, that would be, no one would want to really pay that much for a keychain of him.
Maybe we can grab some coffee?
You want to go get some coffee?
Right, if I made Timo, right, but I made him into a keychain, people would probably want to pay like only 10, 15, maybe 20 max for him. But if I made him more into a prop, like put him on a little scenery, then people would probably be more willing to pay like $50, $60 for him just because it's a prop, like a decoration. It's so wild. Also, Lucifer Morningstar 66678, welcome on in. Well, what a name. We're just working on a little tiny crocheted caravan. Let me get this one last stitch in real quick and I can show you. Here's our little doodle we made. This is gonna be from my mom. She's been wanting me to make one for a while. Just I had no confidence in making any kind of like vehicles yet until last year I kind of practiced with like a Christmas truck. And then this year, this spring I tried to practice with like making a little tractor. So now I'm thinking I'm ready to go into the big boy, which is like the big old caravan. It's gonna be the kind you open up too. So here's like the front. Where's Where's my little camera thingy at? It's kind of blurry for you if I try to show it close to the camera. But here's like our little flower bed. We actually have plastic paneling on the window. And then I have like my little awning. I even made sure to put the little, what do they call those things? Support beams or something? Not support beam, I should say, but like support pole. And then here's like the inside. So here, so now you can see on the outside. Well, in here you see on the inside, and here's like what the wallpaper is. So I tried my best to kind of like make it kind of look like you're looking on the inside. And yeah, and now we're just working on the boring part, which is, what do you call it? Making the inside part. But the problem is I need to do several rounds of single crochet to make the thickness of this a bit bigger. Until, let me check how thick it is. Let's see, until, there we go. I was like stuck on it. Let's see, are we halfway yet? Okay, looks like we're finally halfway now. Maybe a little over halfway. Because I gotta reach this thickness because I already pre-cut these out, so that way I know how. It's actually just easier for me to cut out the paneling first and then crochet the shape to it. Not always, like, for this part I actually crochet this first and then cut out the paneling, but the problem is though I actually made these a bit too small. That's actually sometimes what I do prefer. More to make the paneling first and then crochet to it, but you don't always have to though. Let's cut that off. There we go. I knew I forgot something. I need to think back up a little bit. I need to crochet over that yarn tail to secure it in. But sure, typically you just will keep crocheting in the direction you're going. However, the blue bleeds through the cream color, so it's actually just better if I do it like this, where when I get close to it in the next round, I just kind of lay it in front and then try my best to crochet over it. Let's see, we're getting there. Okay. I wonder how many more rounds. Like maybe 5 more rounds, I think. They'll reach our thickness of the paneling. I hope so. This part's the boring part. I'm debating, should I go ahead and glue the paneling in maybe? Maybe, but I need to plug in my hot glue gun. It don't take too long to heat up though. Plug this bad boy in. Jeez, I just hope I have enough cream because, like, oh, that's a little bit of cream. I'll probably have to split more. I like that one. Oh, what I did it's the same color. Yeah, okay, let me split some of this real quick just to have it ready all on hand. This is why I love Milk On. Look at that. I could never do this with acrylic. If I made it bunch up that much, it would have snapped. Milk On is like the best yarn to split. Which is, I feel bad for people with milk allergies. They can't really use this yarn. Because you will have a reaction, unfortunately. Not to be confused with lactose intolerant. This is like for people who have like legit milk allergies. Like you feel like you can't even touch it. I don't think at least touching the milk, I don't think no one went anaphylactic, I think, but they were having like breakouts, hives, they were having allergic reactions to it. But it's still, like, you gotta be careful though, because I know exposure to an allergy, it actually makes it more and more deadly. Should I do one more? Maybe one more, just to be safe. Got this one too. It's getting there. Let me see real quick. Close that out. I really want to add the paneling, so I think we can. Gotta be careful. That's what it looked like once we got it in there. I gotta glue it. Start actually with center first. Ooh, there we go. See now, it's nice and smooth. Also, I'll have to like coat these in. What do you call it? Actually, I can use this one. Put these in. Like, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. There you go, that's kind of what it would look like once we got in. So it looks like we're only halfway there, but that would look much nicer though. Like once we got that glued in there, that'll help prop it up. Cause see, like now it's just kind of dipping down. That needs some cardboard to help keep the structure. We won't do that until it's fully done. Oh, felt, that was the word I'm looking for. I gotta cover this in cream colored felt. Do that first, then glue it in there. Now we can actually start making the little furniture and stuff. Oops, that was increased. We don't want that. Oops, not supposed to. I keep always forgetting to crochet over these little yarn tails. Yeah, sure. Alright, this is gonna be my last round, so let's finish it up this last color change. Alright, there we go. That'll be enough for tonight. Drop this yarn tail. Let's go find us somebody to read out to. And I think we got some progress, and we're like kind of getting there. Let's see how thick it is. Easier to get the whole thing in there. Oh, almost done. Probably got like, how many rounds would that be? Maybe 4 more rounds, maybe? I might go around extra though, just to like kind of maybe round or 2 extra so I could tuck it and glue it so that the way the edge is nice and clean. Oh, but we'll see. Let's see who was online. Oh, Island Jamie Lee's on. They were just in here a little bit earlier. I haven't seen them live in a while. Oh yeah, they have a supermarket simulator. Actually kind of neat. Let me see, let me check. I feel like I had not seen them. Oh, they have. Oh, maybe their stream time changed then. I swear, I have not seen them live in a bit. At least at this time. Alright, let's go rate them. And we type in our little raid commands. So if you're subbed, here's the command for you guys. And if you don't have the emotes, here is our regular raid command. Copy those. And let's go see Jamie Lee. Let me get her opened up on here. Okay, I don't like what Twitch did with the new thing. Kind of like the way it was, and they've kind of fixed it all up. Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. Okay. I want to have them opened up on here. How much time we have? Oh, not very much, but thank you guys for joining me, and we're getting close to finally where we can start like decorating the inside. But yeah, this is what it's gonna be like. You're gonna be able to open it up, and you're gonna see the furniture and stuff inside. But I'll see how much I can get done tonight on the paneling, maybe, so we can work on the furniture tomorrow. But I'll see you guys. Bye.